If you become aware of a young person joining a group or a course, and it's a cause for concern, and you want to do an intervention, I think first of all you need to assess the young person's life. And you can do this by the help of the people surrounding the young person. So if there is a social worker or a teacher or a parent or anyone who knows the young person, talk to them, find out if the people surrounding the young person is concerned and what their level of concern is. Because as soon as you learn how concerned people are, you can also adjust the intervention to match the level of concern. So you don't go in guns blazing if it's a minor social problem, and vice versa. So you need to adjust your work to what's happening. I've got a pretty good example of this, about a very recent example about a kid who is desperate to go to Syria, and he can't right now, so he would like others to go to Syria. So he's sort of going around recruiting, showing people imagery and videos of dead children and all this other horrible stuff that is online from Syria, and he wanted people to go. Now, we became aware of this because concern was raised by his teacher and by a social worker in his neighborhood. So we tried to do a by proxy risk assessment, as I was just talking about, and see if we could find out, so what's happening here and why is he like this? What's his motives? And do we know anyone that we can place in his vicinity? Or is someone already in place that we can assist by proxy and in doing the de-radicalization work? And in this particular case, we managed to get a social worker who was already in contact with the young person to have the debate with the young person, to talk to him about, so what's going on? Why are you trying to get people to go to Syria? What's happening in your life? Is there anything we can do to make your life better? And it turned out within only 4 to 5 weeks of intense work that we could get him to stop doing what he was doing and change his path, which is really good. But also this is an early case, so the risk of going in with an intervention like this is not big. Now, if you've got someone who is perhaps armed or who runs around with gang members who are armed, you might need to take other precautions and other directions into that person's life. You might even have to wait for him to go to prison before you can actually go in with an intervention. So it differs from case to case.